Hello and welcome to the daily news harvest on Al-jumhoor channel. Military-felt sources confirmed that the areas of Al-Jabaliyah, Durahimi and Hayy south of Hadida witnessed clashes with automatic weapons and artillery shells, which ended in breaking the Houthi militia's infiltration attempts, killing and wounding a number of their members and extinguishing their fire sources. The sources indicated that the joint forces achieved direct casualties among the Houthis and were able to blow up ammunition stores and destroy 2 bulldozers of the Houthi militia. A local sources said that the pace of battles between the Brotherhood militia and the forces affiliated with the Transitional Council increased in the coastal and in Tyria axis in Abiyan Governorate. The new escalation coincided with the increase in artillery shelling between the two sides since Friday night, and it also comes a few weeks after Saudi Arabia announced the reactivation of the Riyadh Agreement signed since November 2019. The U.S. Department of Justice website published a report detailing the arrest of people accused of collecting money from the United States and transferring the sums to Iran and Yemen. The ministry said in a statement that 3 people ran a multimedia website called Nabd al-Islam, through which they collected about $400,000 from which they called al-Humus money, using a network of 28 people in several countries, and it was sent in batches through the charitable institution based in the United Kingdom to the Houthi militia in Sana'a. The Southern forces broke a violent attack carried out by the Houthi militia targeting 3 firing axes on the fronts of Tibab Uthman, Markhaza, Habil al-Kalb and Bab Ghalaq north of Al-Dalah. A military source said that the Southern forces demolished the Houthi militia's fire and managed to extinguish it amid the continued bombing and battles, which caused the militia's ranks to lose lives and equipment. The Yemeni oil tanker Safar, which is described as a floating time bomb, is still on board of Ras Isa port in Hadida, west of Yemen, which is under the control of the Houthi militia without maintenance for 5 years. Safar is facing the risk of an explosion with its estimated payload of 1.5 million and a half barrel of crude oil after its iron structure was subjected to corrosion and decomposition, which caused seawater to leak into its engine room. The environmental and economic costs are estimated in the events of Safar tanker explosion or in the event of a leak crude oil, according to a report prepared by the Green Dream Initiative concerned with the environmental issues in Yemen. 115 Yemeni islands in the Red Sea will lose their biological diversity and their natural habitats. 129,000 Yemeni fishermen will lose their source of income in hand fishing areas. 67,800 fishermen in Hadida Governorate will lose their only source of income due to this disaster. 148 Yemeni fishermen's cooperative fish societies will cease to operate. 850,000 tons of fish stocks in Yemeni waters will be threatened by the death in the Red Sea, Bab al-Mandab Strait, and in the Gulf of Aden. 969 species of fish in Yemeni waters will be killed by spilled crude oil. 300 species of coral reefs will disappear from the Yemeni waters due to the crude oil leakage, due to the lack of oxygen and the sun reaching them. 139 zooplankton species that live in Yemeni waters will suffocate with the crude oil spills. End of the news. Thanks for following. Goodbye.